What is it, Winnie? Oh, it's recording. Look at all the progress we're making. Good morning! I was just going through last night's comments on the video I put up about my silly little window in the loft. 90% of them are saying replace the window, it's going to be less of a cost now. So I've had a conversation with the builders. It is going to involve them moving the vertical timbers they've put up. It is going to be a bit of a faff, but they were like, we'll do it. They also agreed it does look a bit silly from the outside. So they've also agreed that they will give me their opinion in future, not let me just dominate, considering I'm the one with zero experience here. So we've been doing this build now for 8 weeks, and Freddie and I have been discussing these windows constantly. It's been on my to-do list every week, order these windows. We ummed and ahed, went round and round, and we still got it wrong. Like, we've given, of everything we've given thought to, we've given the most thought to this window in this ensuite, and I got it wrong. Well, excuse me, those are my window measurements, Winnie. You're just chowing them down? I think that's a bit rude, to be honest. You don't seem to care. Amazing news. So just got off the phone from Clar Windows, and he's just let me know that the production team have not started making the window yet, so he can go ahead and cancel that with no fees. Amazing. So I'm just going to go straight back on their website and order a much bigger window. Aren't we so happy, Winnie? Isn't this the best news ever? Well, you could be more enthusiastic about this kind of stuff. Do we have to have words again about your enthusiasm for this build? Just trying to get a bit of excitement going around here. So happy! Should we celebrate by going on walkies? Come on then. Instead of 400 by 700, we're going to go by 750 by 800, and it will give you more of a bigger square, more light, but we can still get a 900 shower tray in. He measured it like to a T, so it's all going to work. Builders have just left. I had them drilling all day today. Obviously knocking down the walls they put up yesterday because I'm not happy with the size window. I can already see it, and it is so much better. Oh my god, the right decision for sure. Oh yes, oh my word, yes. I'm gonna have to go and find the footage from yesterday. 750 and height is 800.
Yeah, I'm so glad I suggested that. My idea.
Get out. I've spent all day dithering about this and speaking to the builders and on the phone to Clar Windows and got it sorted. It's worked out so nicely. Also, Freddie has not seen the loft in a while, have you? It's obviously going to be a lot lighter in here because we've got the metal tin roof of the scaffolding up at the moment. So, I mean, obviously this is going to be covered, but I mean for the lights coming in here. And he's done such a good job. God, he works quick, doesn't he? It's all of this stuff. We love it. It was the right decision. So our shower is going to be 900, which comes to here, and then we've got a 150 gap. We've got the 750 window, and then we've got a 150 gap. Yes, yes, yes. The glass shower is going to be here. So I come in the door, into the shower, turn it on here, take my shampoo out the shower niche.
Don't forget your pits.
Yeah, that's...
It's a big window. It's now a big window. Is it too big?
Don't. It's not going back.
I think it might be too big.
No, it's done. Stop it. You're joking, right?
That person down there has got direct view in.
Just making my builder's batch of cookies as a thank you for yesterday and the window. I'm off to take the cookies. I have a thank you present for the window. I made you some cookies. You can pull them up. The new drain has just gone in, which is so exciting. I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. Like, seeing a new drain in the ground is excitement for me, isn't it, Winnie? It's a wild world we live in. They cut out the foundations from under our house and our house looks like it's hanging by a thread. It's obviously not, it's fine. They have to replace our foundations with new foundations so that they absolutely know that they're structurally sound to put the new steels on top. So that's what's going on right now. The foundations that they've dug out here, and then they're going to fill them all in with fresh concrete today. These guys just like constantly double check their work, overdo everything. It's awesome. Oh, hi Winnie, good morning. Good morning. That's a waggy tail. A real waggy tail, isn't it? What have you got for me? Have you got something for me? Is it a piece of rubble? These are the foundations that were laid yesterday. Because obviously the drains are gone, which is just great news. So that's now filled in. That'll be filled in today. Being held up by priest blocks. Ha! It does now really look different. Look, we can finally see my good window. And the shell of the attic is coming along nicely. Steel's in. This is gonna go up soon. I've also got to order the rest of the tiles for the walls in the ensuite and the bathroom suite. That's going in 2 weeks. So real good progress in the loft there. Has it been a long day for everyone? What is this? Spooning position, Winnie.
Quiet time.
Winnie's the big spoon tonight, is she?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse the noise if you hear any. I am doing a home renovation right now. So I thought in this episode I would share my personal opinion on where I think it's important to splurge and save during a home renovation. Every property has a ceilinged value based on the area it's in. We have taken the amount we paid for this house and then what we anticipate a 3-bed, 3-bath will be worth in this area, and we've got this figure in between. Obviously we would love to make a profit on this in a few years time when we leave, but we're also making this our home, so it has to be fabulous, but we cannot overspend. We've obviously got building works and then we've got the product that we're going to buy, so like the client supply, and the figure that we have for this is £35,000 and we cannot spend a penny more than that on product. Now that seems like a huge sum of money. When you actually consider everything in a refurb that the client supplies, it adds up. You know, you've got carpets, wood flooring, paint, a kitchen, bathrooms ×3, tiles for those 3 bathrooms, worktops, internal doors, boiler, appliances, yada yada yada. So the list goes on, and considering that our kitchen alone is taking up 30% of that figure, we are having to be savvy where we can and then be able to spend where we really want to. So I'm going to start with the splurges. Number one, always number one on my list of splurges is worktops. We did it in our flat before, we're doing it here, we will forever do it. Good quality worktop will elevate the look of your kitchen. We're going for a lovely quartz countertop. It's going to be like waterfall edges around the sides. We're going to have the backsplash as well, and then we are going for the cheapest cabinets to balance it out. Obviously you don't want to go too extreme. If you're spending more in a certain area, it does mean that you can kind of get away with cheaper things elsewhere. Not just the look of it as well, it's the quality. They take a lot of wearing to them, so it's important to have a quality product that's going to last you. Number two, also in the kitchen, this was top of my list for like luxury splurges, and the more I actually talk to people about it, the more it actually seems like an essential. A hot tap. I have always wanted one, and they've been around for years, but now they're coming down in price because they're so competitively priced, because so many people do them. So I'm actually working with Lusso Stone on this, which is so exciting, but I would definitely say that the price point of theirs at £499 is very reasonable. It's a 2.4 litre boiling tank, and it's also filtered as well, which is amazing. So the cold water that comes out is filtered. Really important for us because we are in a hard water area and the current clean water supply into our house is lead pipe, so filter is essential for us. Number three, I would say we've learned this the hard way. So important to invest in good quality carpentry. Your storage is so important in a house, and first of all, maximize the storage. So if you think you've planned enough, plan some more. And you want it to be sturdy. If it's doors that are opening constantly, cupboards that are getting filled, shelves that are like carrying a heavy weight, you want it to be quality. Good carpentry is expensive, but it's always worth paying for it. Always. Okay, I know I talked about a hot tap before, but also this goes for the rest of the taps in your house as well. So in all your bathrooms, good quality taps. Once again, I've learned this the hard way. When we redid our flat, our taps were broken within a year. We bought the cheapest ones, and you spend less, you'll spend twice. Taps get turned on constantly, so once again, it's like a heavy traffic zone. So you want them to be good quality, you want them to be long lasting. Finally, my last splurge is splurge on the amount of sockets you can afford in your house. If you're getting an electrician in or you're rewiring, add in multiple socket points, and if you can, get the USBs in there as well, so you can charge phones as well as have lamps plugged in. Ideal when you are thinking about sockets. You know, you want one either side of the bed. We only have one on my side at the moment, which is ridiculous. Just a tip on this, obviously this doesn't cost additional money because you're just going to have like the odd light switch, but think about the placement of your light switch. So, you know, if your door's opening this way, you want your light switch to be on this side so that you don't have to like tuck around a door to get the light on. Just stuff like that. So really think about the layout. Now let's chat about where to save in a build. These are like where we have agreed that it's just not worth spending the money, because obviously our splurges are elevating those areas of the house, and also maybe it's not an essential, it is a complete luxury, and if it's not going to like better your life every single day, then it can be compromised on. Number one, kitchen cabinets. If you've got great worktops and you know you've got your good quality tap, then you don't need to spend the earth on the kitchen cabinets. We are going with Ren for our kitchen, and we've just bought the cheapest line of cabinets. We've gone for very simple cabinet fronts, and then what's going to elevate that space is the worktop, the gold brass handles that we've ordered elsewhere, the tap, the rustic wooden shelf. It's everything else in the room that makes it really come together, and the cabinets can just kind of like blend into the background. Whilst we're in the kitchen, also save on your appliances. You can get something well priced, reliable. You know, I'm not saying go for like unreliable cheap. You can get really good, sturdy, reliable products at a reasonable price. So far we've just been shopping around on AO.com, and you can filter stuff and you can see energy ratings, customer ratings, you know, you get an idea. So definitely save on your appliances, especially seeing as you're going to be spending quite a lot if you're doing it from complete scratch like we are. So that is a lot of things to buy. So they need to be good quality, but they don't have to cost the earth. Number three, carpets. Whilst it's good to consider a quality carpet, especially in high traffic areas, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can get very reasonably priced carpets. I'm currently looking on John Lewis, and I feel like they are just a brand that like is the epitome of that. Like, what is it? Never undersold, but everything they sell is good quality. I'm also looking for a blended carpet, so probably like 70% wool, 30% tencel. Whilst we're on flooring, I would also say the same applies to wood flooring. You can get really good quality laminate these days as well, so you don't even need to be buying engineered oak or wood flooring. And finally, tiles. So if you think about it, if you're going to tile a whole room, that could be thousands of pounds if you're going for a luxury tile. Whereas if you just tile the wet areas of the bathroom or the kitchen, then it's going to be so much cheaper. And also, a tile is a tile, it's ceramic or not. You don't have to spend lots and lots of money on them. You're still gonna get a great quality tile. You can get Metro tiles for like 30p a tile, so it does not have to be expensive at all. Even if you go to like a premium retailer, they will still sell really well priced tiles. So I'm doing this at Mandarin Stone at the moment. I keep drifting over to the like £100 a square metre tiles, and I have to quickly come back into my budget. But yeah, their Metro tiles are not expensive at all, so don't spend the earth on tiles. Okay, so that is my list of where we are going to splurge and save in this build, and if you have any questions then let me know. I'm gonna leave it there as well because I've spoken for so long now. Thank you so much for watching another home reno series with me, and I will be back next week with another video. Bye!